The Rental Housing Resource Center began probably 5 or 6 years ago conceptually, where we started having meetings with renter advocates and our association, the Apartment Association of Southeastern Wisconsin.
The RHRC has really served to bring the service provider community together in a much closer knit fashion than we've ever had before. So it's made it much easier for us to communicate with all the different stakeholders in the housing arena on both sides of the aisle. It's really done a lot to create some cross-sector collaborations that weren't there before.
The group set out, years ago to develop the center and was really designed as a way to be able to improve access to mediation, legal, rent assistance. So those services, those partners are intertwined in that piece. And having the Apartment Association of Southeastern Wisconsin, as a co-partner, for community advocates, as a provider of rental assistance, we're able to continuously communicate with them on messaging.
We've also benefited from the efforts of community advocates and SDC in getting the emergency rental assistance funds out to help pay rent for renters that were unable to pay rent.
It's the first resource in Milwaukee. It's really been a one-stop shop for people who are looking for help with rental assistance related questions. So they can come to the Rental Housing Resource Center and they can get assistance getting financial aid. They can get legal assistance. If they're a landlord, they can get help from the landlord organizations to get advice about how to work with clients. Everything associated with the pandemic, Community Advocates has emerged as the premier rental assistance provider for people in need of financial assistance. And because of our partnership through the RHRC, we've had direct pipeline with them so that we can communicate, get information to them about our clients, get information from them. So it's really been a useful and critical tool in terms of preventing a lot of avoidable evictions.
You read about it across the country. There are places that very little money has been dispersed. But in Milwaukee, we are doing a much better job. And I believe a large part of that is because of the cooperation between all the organizations representing all the different interests.
A coalition of this magnitude has the capacity to make some real change. We're helping the individual, in the moment, but I think that we're looking at the bigger picture also and systems change. And even if it's not, big policy change, even small changes in our systems and just that continuous partnership and collaboration to be able to affect the system.